So as we kick off NBA free agency 2020, in a shocker, the Los Angeles Lakers have agreed to a Clippers guy. For Montrezl Harrel will be signing a 2-year, $19 million deal to join the Lakers, go against his rivals. Man, what a way to kick off free agency. This was a shocker to me. We all know that Rich Paul represents Montrezl of Clutch Sports. I thought it was a shoo-in that if Montrezl didn't get a deal with the Clippers, I was assuming a team like the Dallas Mavericks would come in and sweep them. Maybe the Atlanta Hawks would come in. I did not expect the rival Los Angeles Lakers to get into the fray for him. But here's exactly what happened. The Lakers have the mid-level exception. They've been able to do a decent job of clearing up some cap room. It's starting to look like a guy like Avery Bradley will not be brought back by the Lakers, as their priorities are obviously re-signing Anthony Davis, and whatever money that they have left over from that, they're going to try to give it to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. I'm looking at this Lakers team and I'm thinking, okay, Rob Pelinka's not staying packed. He's not comfortable with just running it back. Dwight Howard is going. We'll get to him in another video. But I'm watching Rob Pelinka say, you know what? We won a championship. That's great. But that's not what we're going to do going forward. We're going to switch some things up, not let people figure out our offense. And, you know, the Lakers are primed and destined to make another run at this thing. We expect Anthony Davis to get signed in the next few hours. He's just, at this point in the game, he's just agreeing on how many years he wants to play for the Lakers. But Montrezl Harrel is a guy, I mean, this dude won 6th Man of the Year. This dude is a guy that can come in and easily give you 18 points, 20 points. Him and LeBron don't necessarily play off of each other. That's my only concern. Montrezl Harrel is more of a guy who kind of wants you to just give him the ball and let him go to work. I am a little intrigued by that. I could see a situation in which Montrezl Harrel is not on the court a lot of late games because of him and LeBron not actually kind of gelling. He can't shoot the 3-ball either. So I'm actually kind of, because it was something that just wasn't on my mind, I never thought Montrezl could be a Laker. I got to kind of sit down and see how it's a fit. Right now I don't see it, but maybe when the Lakers go small ball, Anthony Davis at the 5, closer to the playoff time, maybe I could see Montrezl at the 4, working with enough floor space, and depending on what shooters the Lakers have on the court around these guys. That is an interesting move. Dennis Schroeder's a Laker. Now we see that Montrezl Harrel is a Laker. So 2 6th Man of the Year candidates last year now are expected to be Lakers. 1 or 2, maybe even both might find their way into that Lakers starting lineup at certain points throughout the season. Also, one last tidbit there. I did not expect the Lakers to go sign another Rich Paul guy. That is interesting because if Kentavious Caldwell-Pope resigns, I mean, look around that Lakers squad. You got about 4 or 5 Rich Paul Clutch Sports guys. All due respect to Rich Paul, I love what that brother is doing. It is very, very concerning to me if I'm a Lakers fan or a member of that organization to go with so many guys of one agent, right? Like you got too many guys represented by one person. If you piss off Rich Paul, then what's going to happen? Is he going to try to find a way to get, if you piss off LeBron, is he going to try to find a way to get Anthony Davis out of L.A.? If you piss off AD, is he going to try to find a way to get Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out of L.A.? You got so many guys that are represented by one guy. At this point, Rich Paul might as well get hired within that Lakers organization, because keeping him happy, I'd argue, is just as important as keeping anybody else in that Lakers organization happy right now. Again, Montrezl Harrel, that's a 2-year, $19 million deal. He'll flip from the Clippers over to the Lakers as we kick off 2020 free agency.